Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got some 1978 Atlanta Braves baseball. Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Doubleheader here on August 5th. And in the first game of this doubleheader, Terry Poole lead it all, playing center field for Houston. Batting second, playing second is Gonzalez. Batting third, playing third is Cabell. Batting fourth, playing right field is Cruz. Batting fifth, playing first base is Watson. Batting sixth, playing left field is Bergman. Batting seventh, on the catching is Pujols. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Fishland. And brother Joe NIEKRO, batting ninth and doing the pitching for Houston. And for the hometown Atlanta Braves, leading off, playing shortstop is Royster. Batting second, playing center field is Rolla. Batting third, playing right field is Matthews. Batting fourth, playing left field is Burris. Batting fifth, playing third base is Horner. Batting sixth, playing first base is Murphy. Batting seventh, on the catching is Pocoroba. Batting eighth, playing second base is Gilbreth. And on the mound, batting ninth is Preston HANNA. Let's get down here to Atlanta Fulton County Stadium and get going. And to lead it off for Houston, Terry Poole, batting .272 with 4 homers, 36 RBIs. This is Preston HANNA's 24th game, 23rd start. He's 7-11 with a 5.06 ERA. Here's the pitch to Poole. And that's going to be a fly ball out to right field. Matthews calls for it. Makes the catch for out number 1. And Gonzalez comes to the plate. Gonzalez is batting .261 with 1 homer and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Royster. There's quickly 2 out here in the top of the first. And Enos Cabell comes to the plate. Cabell batting .311 with 7 homers and 59 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Matthews. 1, 2, 3 goes Houston. Houston nothing. Braves coming to the plate with Royster, Office, and Matthews. Royster, he is batting .262 in the year with no homers and 27 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Poole in center. And there's 1 down. Now Office comes to the plate. And Rollins batting .270 with 4 homers and 30 RBIs. And we forgot to talk about Joe NIEKRO. NIEKRO making his 24th appearance, 18th start, 9-7 with a 3.1 ERA. Here's the pitch to Office, and you can also see the team comparison. Houston is 57-50. They have struck out 513 batters, walked 323, giving up 197 doubles and 26 triples. The Braves are 42-65. They have struck out 566 batters, walked 330, given up 145 doubles and 29 triples. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Gonzalez up with it. Fires over to first. And there's 2 down. And the Sarge comes up. Gary Matthews. Batting .239, 10 homers, 37 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Cruz. And the Braves go down in order. 1, 2, 3. And it's a 0-0 game as we go to the top of the second with Cruz, Watson, Bergman due up. Cruz batting .302, 6 homers, 58 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Office and 1 down. And Bob Watson comes to the plate. And Watson batting .291 with 10 homers, 61 RBIs. And that ball was hit hard by Watson. Where's it going to go? Into the Atlantic sky. And that's going to be a hard hit ball out to left field. Watson puts on the speed, and that brown-eyed handsome man's turning the corner, and he's headed for third. He's got himself a 1-out triple. Watson down at third with 1 out. Braves will play back, not wanting to give up a big inning here. Dave Bergman batting .240 with no homers and 10 RBIs. And that's going to be a pop-up in foul territory. 32 and a 2 is probably going to be fielding column 3, right? That'll be a foul ball. Murphy goes over and gets it near the fencing. And there is 2 down. Big out there for HANNA. Watson still down at third now. And Pujols is batting .149. No homers and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be another pop-up. And again, Murphy goes over and makes the catch. And that'll end the inning. Watson gets stranded at third after the triple. And the Braves are coming up with the big boys, Burris, Horner, and Murphy. You see, the Braves got 2 more games. The second game of this doubleheader and another game against Houston. Then they go on the road to play the Cincinnati Reds. And Jeff Burris, he's batting .321, 19 homers, 71 RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls, and the Braves will take it. Burris walks on down to first. Now you got Bob Horner up. And Horner batting .236, 11 homers, 26 RBIs. And that's not good. That's a ground ball down to second. And they'll get the runner out at second on the 4-6 putout, but Horner makes it down there, beats the relay throw. So now you got Horner down at first and Murphy up. Murphy batting .227 with 21 homers and 44 RBIs. And against the righty, that'll be a 9 and a 9. And that is going to be a ground ball down the short. 32 and a 6. And that's going to be fielding column 3. And the only play Fishland's got is over to first. So the go-ahead run gets in the scoring position, but now there's 2 outs for Pokeroa. And Biff batting .244 on the year with 7 homers and 30 RBIs. And that's a fly ball out to Bergman and left. And that'll do it. The Braves strand 1. To the top of the third we go. Still no score. You got Fishland, NIEKRO, and then back to Terry Pujols. The top of the lineup, Mike is batting .150. No homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Preston strikes him out. And there's 1 down. And NIEKRO's up batting .091, no homers and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts by Preston. Can he strike the side out? Terry flew out the right his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Gilbreth. And easy inning for Preston. 1, 2, 3 goes Houston. To the bottom of the third we go with the bottom part of the order due up here for the Braves. Gilbreth, HANNA, and then back to Royster. And Gilbreth batting .214, 2 homers and 22 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to his counterpart Gonzalez. And he picks it up, throws the first. And there's 1 down. Preston HANNA comes to the plate. Having a hell of a year at the plate, batting .302. He's got 2 homers and 7 RBIs. And they don't want nothing to do with Preston. That's a base on balls. NIEKRO walks the pitcher. See if the Braves can make it work here. Not good when you walk your opposing batter, mate. Jerry Royster's 0 for 1 today. 1 out and a runner at first. And that's going to be a ground ball down to third. 51 and a 4. That is barely fielding column 3. And the only play will be over to first. That'll be a 5-3 put out. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position again though with 2 outs. So it's up to Office. Office is 0 for 1 with HANNA down at second. And that's going to be a base on balls. So Office walks. Well, now you got first and second, 2 outs for the Sarge. Can he deliver? Put the Braves on the scoreboard here. Sarge is 0 for 1. And that's going to be a pop up straight up the chute. Pujols waits for it, makes the catch, and the Braves strand too. It's still nothing as we go to the 4th. We got Gonzalez, Cabrera, and Cruz due up. Gonzalez is 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Royster. Easy play for Jerry for out number 1. And now Enos Cabell comes up. He's 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Matthews. And there's quickly 2 down here in the 4th. Jose Cruz comes up 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Preston gets his 3rd strikeout of the game. 1, 2, 3 goes Astros. To the bottom of the 4th with the 3, 4, 5 hitters due up. Sorry, the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Burris, Horner, and Murphy. Jeff walked his first time up. And that's going to be against the right. That's going to be a base hit in the right field. So Burris gets aboard for the 2nd time with the leadoff single. And again, Horner's up now. And Horner's 0 for 1, grounding into a fielder's choice. And that's going to be a ground ball down the 2nd. And they'll get the runner out at 2nd. But again, Horner beats the throw. And now you got 1 out with Horner down at 1st and Murphy up. And Murphy, he grounded out the shortest first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short again. 34 and a 36 and a 6. And that is again going to be that's going to be a double play. Sure is. That's going to be the old 6-4-3 double play. And that ends the inning. To the top of the 5th we go with Watson, Bergman, and Pujols due up. You see the team comparisons here. Houston has scored 459 runs on 44 homers, stolen 87 bases, been caught 50 times. The Braves have scored 410 runs on 86 homers, 36 stolen bases, and been caught 18 times. Bob Watson tripled his last time up 1 for 1, and we dropped the dice. And that's going to be a 8 against the right. 6, and that's going to be a base hit in the left field this time. Burris is going to hold him to a single, so Watson's aboard. He has both hits for Houston. So Watson's down at 1st, nobody out this time, and Dave Bergman up. He's 0 for 1. And that's going to be it's going to be a pass ball. Gets rid of the double play chance. Now you got a runner down at 2nd. 1 out. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be a base on balls. And all of a sudden, Hannah's got himself into a pickle. As Aaron Reed joins us here. And now 1st and 2nd, the Braves need a double play in the worst way here. And Pujols is ground. No, he popped up his first time up. He's 0 for 1. And that is going to be a ground ball back to Preston. And that is going to be the old double play. That's going to be the 1-6-3 double play. The runner will get down in the 3rd. So now there's 2 outs, a runner down at 3rd. Can the Braves get out of this with nobody scoring? With Fischlin up. Mike is 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Preston with a big strikeout after first and second. Nobody out. Braves get out of it with nobody scoring. To the bottom of the fifth we go. And you got Pokeroba, Gilbreth, and Hanna, the bottom third due up here. Biff is 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be against the righty. That's going to be an 8. Yep, that's a base hit. Biff gets aboard here with the lead all single in the left field. That brings up Ron Gilbreth. Again, the Braves get the lead off batter aboard. Can they do something with it this time? Gilbreth is 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. Not this time. That's going to be a 11. And that's going to be a single in the right field with Pokeroba speed and nobody out. He's going to stop at second. Single in the right. We already got a runner in scoring position. Like I say, Preston Hanna has hit well this year. They're not going to give him the bunt sign. He walked his first time up. He's batting .302 on the year with 2 homers and 7 RBIs. They're going to let him swing away. And of course, he strikes out this time. Swing and a miss, and there's 1 down. Back to the top of the order, and Jerry Royster. Can the Braves do what the Astros couldn't? First and second, nobody out and score a run. Royster 0 for 2, flown out and grounded out. And that's going to be a pop-up down the short. Fishling gets under it, makes the catch, and now there's 2 outs. So it's going to take a 2-out base hit for Office. First and second, nobody out. And NIEKRO trying to get out of this with nobody scoring. Rollins 0 for 1. He did walk his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Terry, and the Braves strand 2. We go to the top of the 6th. Still no score here in Atlanta. We got NIEKRO due up, followed by Terry Pujols and Gonzalez. And Joe is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. 42 and a 2 is amazingly going to be fielding column 3, I'm sure, and it is. And that's going to be an error on Murph. That's an E3. NIEKRO gets aboard. It's not a good sign, and the error gets the pitcher aboard to go ahead and run. Terry Pujols is 0 for 2. He is flown out and grounded out. And that's going to be a base on balls. And here we go again. First and second. Nobody out. Just like in the 5th. Can the Braves get out of this? They did the last inning. Gonzalez is up. He is 0 for 2 today. He is grounded out to shortstop twice. The Braves will take that. Try to turn 2. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Hanna strikes him out. A big strikeout there. Preston up to 5 strikeouts. And now Enos Cabell's up. He has flown out to Matthews twice, 0 for 2. And this one, Matthews ain't getting. That ball is crushed. Where is it going to land at? And that ball is blasted in the left center field. Sorry, blasted in the right field. Matthews couldn't get to it. That's rolling around. And we got our second triple of the game. Enos Cabell clears the bases with a triple, and it's 2-0. Houston. Atlanta, we have a problem. And now we're going to have to bring the infield in. Hanna pitched a hell of a game, and now his defense has let him down. Murphy not playing that ball with an error, and then Matthews letting that ball get by him for a triple. Now Cruz is up, and Jose is 0 for 2, flown out and struck out infield in. And that's going to be a base on balls. Now you got to decide with Watson up. I think you play back for the double play here. We're going to play back. Bob Watson is 2 for 2 today. He has tripled and singled. I'm going to play back for the double play with first and third. And that doesn't matter because that's going to be a 11 and an 8. It does matter. That's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Matthews is out there. Let's see, a 55. And Enos is probably going to score easily here. Matthews does not have a good arm at all. Matthews throws the ball in. Cabell's going to tag up and score. So now it's a 3-0 game. Cruz is down at first with 2 outs now. And Bergman's up. He's 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be another base on balls. So HANNA's definitely getting tired here. Can he make it through this inning? We're hoping he can. And now you got Pujols up batting 0 for 2, grounded in to a double play and popped up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. So Preston with his 6th strikeout to go with his 4 walks. But Houston scores 3. Takes a 3-0 lead into the bottom of the 6th. You got the big boys due up here. Matthews, Burris, and Horner. Gary is 0 for 2, flown out and popped up. And he gets a hold of this, drives that ball into the gap. And that's going to be a leadoff double by Matthews. Burris is up, and again the Braves get the leadoff batter aboard. Can they finally score this time? Burris is 1 for 1. He has walked and singled. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Now don't get the runner over the third maybe. Let's see here. Nope, that's going to be a pop-up over the short. Mike makes the catch, and the runner holds, and there's 1 down. Now Bob Horner at the plate. He's 0 for 2. He is grounded into 2 fielders' choices. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. NIEKRO strikes him out, his 2nd strikeout of the game. It's up to Murph. Leadoff double still down there at second. Murphy is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to short twice. And that's going to be a 9. And that is going to be a ground ball again down the short. Murphy, the hat trick hitting it to short all 3 times. Mike's come up with it and thrown him out. The Braves strand 1 to the top of the 7th we go. Preston is due up 3rd. Can he get through this 7th? Got the bottom part of the order due up. Fishland and NIEKRO. Houston's upcoming schedule. They got the doubleheader against Atlanta. And then 1 more game here in Atlanta after that. Then they go to San Francisco for 2 games. And then Atlanta heads to Houston. Fishland is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice against Preston. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Murphy. He takes it himself for out number 1. And NIEKRO's pitching a shutout, so they're going to let him back. NIEKRO is 0 for 2. He has struck out and reached on an error and came around the score. And he gets a hold of this. Oh, Phil drives that ball in the right field, goes the other way with it. And he's got himself a base hit, so he's been on base both times here. And now you got Terry Poole up. Terry's 0 for 2. He did walk his last time up. 1 down runner at first in a 3-0 game. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Preston with his 7th strikeout of the game. Now Gonzalez is up. And Julio is 0 for 3. He's grounded out the short twice and struck out. And that's going to be 9, 12. And that is going to be a pop-up down the 3rd. Horner makes the catch. And that'll end the inning. To the 7th inning stretch we go. 3-0. Houston. Got the bottom 3rd of the order due up. Tokoroba, Gilbreth, and then a pitch hitter for Preston. Biff is 1 for 2, singled his last time up. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Pocorobo aboard again with the leadoff single. Again, the Braves get the leadoff batter aboard. Gilbert's up now, trailing by 3. Got a score here, you would think. Gilbert's 1 for 2, singled his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. NIEKRO strikes him out. Now we'll have a pitch hitter here for Preston. See who's going to come off the bench against the knuckleballing right-hander. And Joe Nolan's going to come off the bench. See if he can handle this knuckleball. Maybe get the Braves on the board here. Joe is batting .227 on the year with 2 homers and 9 RBIs. 1 down, Pocorobo at first. Here's the pitch to Joe. And that's going to be a pop up down the third. Enos calls for it, makes the catch. Now there's 2 outs, and we're back to the top of the order, and Jerry Royster. Royster is 0 for 3, flown out, grounded out, and popped up. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Joe. Picks it up, fires over to first, and that'll do it. The Braves strand another. To the top of the 8th we go. Let's see who's going to come out of the bullpen here. You got what? Righty, lefty, righty. And Max Leon's going to come out of the bullpen. Maximum. He'll come out of the bullpen, try to keep this a 3-run game. I think this is his first appearance of the year. Yes, this is Max Leon's first appearance in 1978. He was in 5 games, no record, no saves, with a 6.35 ERA. He's got the 3, 4, 5 hitters due up here. Cabell, Cruz, and Watson. Enos is 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI triple his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Cabell out. No, he doesn't. Cabell flies out to center field because he's got the R. He don't strike out, and then he walks them and gives up homers with that RWM. Cruz is up now. He's 0 for 2. He has flown out, struck out, and walked. And that's going to be a base hit. So Cruz gets aboard here with a 1-out single. And Cruz is going to take off. I think a 66 is the only way they can get Cruz on a 66. And he's in there with a stolen base. Cruz down to second. Pun intended. We got a runner in scoring position for Watson. And Watson is a perfect 2 for 2. A triple, a single, and a sacrifice fly. And that's going to be a 22. Catcher, a 51, and a 7. And that is barely column 3. First on air, catcher fumbles, chopper, runner holds. So that's going to be an E2. Runner on second is going to hold. First and second again, this time 1 out, and Bergman up. He's supposed to hold. E2 runner. Still didn't hold. Now you're going to piss me off. I thought I typed it in wrong. It's just not taking it right. Got an E2. E2. Now we better hold. There he holds. So Watson at first, Cruz at second, one down. Bergman's up 0 for 1. He has walked twice and popped up the third. And that's going to be another pass ball. So that takes away the double play. It's going to force the infield in, second and third with one out. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Bergman. And that's going to be a base on balls. Walks the bases loaded. And they're going to play back for the double play. Going to play back for the double play. Not the slowest guy in the world, but not the speediest. Pujols is 0 for 3. He's popped up. He did ground into a 1-6-3 double play, and he struck out in the 6th. And that's going to be a catcher. 25 and a 7. That should be fielding column 1, I would think. And it is. 24. And that's another. That is another pass ball. Another pass ball. Unbelievable. And field is now in. And now you got a 1-0 count to Pujols. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. And with Watson's speed, he's going to stay put probably. 13. And let's see. 5. 51. He might be able to make it. 51. He's going to stay put. So it's a fly ball out to center field. You've got coming up next. Fishland, they're going to send him. They're going to send him. It's a 20. Fishland is not. Chances of Fishland getting him in is slim and far between. So they're going to send him. So it is a 42 or lower. And they throw him out at the plate, but it was worth a try. But Houston scores one, makes it a 4-1 game as we go to the bottom of the 8th. You got Office due up, followed by Matthews and Burris, 2, 3, 4 hitters rolling 0 for 2. He did walk back in the 3rd. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Bergman for out number 1. And the Sarge is up. Matthews is 1 for 3. He doubled his last time up and got stranded down in second. And that's going to be a, let's see here. That is going to be a fly ball. 3 and an 8. That's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Terry makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And Jeff Burris is up, and Burris is 1 for 2. He's walked. I'm singled back in the 4th, walked in the 2nd. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Enos. 1, 2, 3 goes the Braves. To the top of the 9th we go. Fishland, NIEKRO, and Terry due up here. Mike 0 for 3, struck out twice and grounded out. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Max. He fires over to first, and there's 1 down. Oh, Joe's had a nice game at the plate also. He's 1 for 3. He scored. And that's going to be a 6, 7. That is going to be a single. Single into left. Single into right field. NIEKRO having a hell of a game, both batting and pitching. NIEKRO aboard here with a 1-out single. Terry's up now. He is 0 for 3. He is walked, struck out, flew out, and grounded out. And that's a ground ball down to short. We'll get the runner out at second, unable to have the double play. Now there's 2 outs and Terry down at second. 27, 31. And he's going to try to steal second. That'll be a 31. That'll be a 61 or lower. And he's in there. Terry's in there with a stolen base. He gets in scoring position here for Gonzalez. And a 4-0 lead. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. No, might not be. Nope, that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Over to first. And that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Braves got some work to do, trailing by 4. Horner, Murphy, and Pocoroba do up here against Joe. Bob is 0 for 3. He's grounded into 2 fielders' choice and struck out in the 6th. And that's going to be a ground ball down the 3rd. And Enos Cabell, that's going to be an E5. And the Braves need base runners, and they'll take it. So, again, they get the leadoff batter aboard here. And now Murph is up. And Murphy is 0 for 3 today. He's grounded out to short all 3 times. And that's going to be a pop-up probably down the short. Yep, that's a pop-up down the short. So, tried to hit it in the air. Still didn't work. Now there's 1 down. This Pocoroba's up now. He is 2 for 3. Singled his last 2 times up. And another ground ball down to short. And they'll get the batter out at first. Runner will get in scoring position. But now there's 2 outs, and it's up to Gilbert to keep this game alive. Rod's 1 for 3. He is singled in the 5th. Struck out and grounded out his other 2 times up. And that's going to be a comebacker. And NIEKRO picks it up, fires over the first, and that's your ball game. Houston wins the first game of this doubleheader. That should be the complete game and shutout. Yep. That's Joe's 5th complete game, his 3rd shutout. And the Astros 4 runs, 6 hit, and 1 error. The Braves no runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. Bob Watson 2 for 3 with that triple. Houston left 7 men on base. Pocoroba 2 for 4. Braves were 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Left 8 men on base. Had their opportunities, couldn't take advantage of it. NIEKRO goes to 10 and 7, 9 innings, 5 hits, no runs, walked 3, struck out 3. Preston pitched a good game. He drops to 7 and 12, 7 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs. Only 1 of them earned. Defense left him down. 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. Max comes in, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, but it was unearned. Walked 1. And the next game on the channel is going to be the second game of the doubleheader. The Astros and Braves. Old Vern Rule going up against Tommy Boggs. You know what I mean, Vern? I want to thank Aaron Rodgers for stopping by. If you're new to the channel and haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and bell. Until the next time, you all have a great day and take care.